All right, let's get right into it. Forever, consultants have been told you have to have this big, complicated, expensive website to look professional. But what if that's just not true anymore? Today, we're going to walk through a modern playbook that could seriously save you a ton of time and, yeah, a ton of money. So let me ask you this, and be honest. Think about your website right now. Is it actually pulling in new clients for you? Or is it more of a digital chore? Something that just eats up your time and your resources. The reality is, for most of us who are independent consultants, this whole idea of the must-have website, it's a myth. And today, we're going to debunk it. We're going to show you a way smarter, much more streamlined way to do things. Okay, first up, the must-have website myth. We're going to tackle this thing head-on and really look at why that old-school advice just doesn't work for busy professionals who are, focused on getting results. This is the idea we've all had drilled into our heads, right? That if you don't have a website, you're not a real credible business. And look, that's been the default advice for decades. But the way consulting works now, especially for those of us who live and die by referrals, well, the game has changed. And that brings us to what I like to call the website time suck. This is where that dream of a simple online business card just slams into the really harsh reality of all the hidden costs, both in your time and your wallet. Just look at this number, 2 to 4 times weeks. And that's not for some beautiful, award-winning masterpiece. No, that's just to get a basic, functional site up and running. Just think about how many client projects you could knock out in that amount of time. And right there, that's the real cost, isn't it? Every single hour you spend fighting with a WordPress theme or trying to write clever copy is a billable hour that you are never, ever getting back. We're talking thousands of dollars in lost revenue, just gone. So you might be thinking, okay, fine, I'll just pay someone to do it. Well, yeah, you can, but to get it done right, it is not cheap. You're looking at a pretty hefty upfront investment, which is a huge gamble, especially if most of your clients are coming from your network anyway, not from random Google searches. Oh, and this is the part that drives everyone crazy. A website is never, ever done. It needs constant attention, security updates, fixing plugins, adding new content. It goes from being this exciting asset to just another nagging chore on your to-do list. So yeah, it's pretty clear the old way is broken for most consultants. It really boils down to these 4 things. It's a massive time drain, it's a maintenance nightmare, it costs way too much, and honestly, it's usually total overkill packed with features you'll probably never even use. All right, so if that's the problem, what's the actual solution? Well, it all starts with a little mental shift. We've got to stop thinking about what we think a website should be and start asking, what does a potential client really need to see before they decide to hire me? And you know what? What they need to see is actually pretty simple. They need one clean, professional link that you can pop in your email signature or on your LinkedIn profile. They need real proof of your results, not just empty promises. And you need to get all this set up fast, like in under an hour, so you can get back to doing your actual work. And that leads us straight to the solution, these modern profile platforms. These are tools built specifically for consultants, from the ground up, without all that baggage that comes with a traditional website. And the difference here is, wow, it's just night and day. Just look at this breakdown. Weeks of setup versus less than an hour. Constant maintenance versus literally none. A scattered focus on everything versus a laser focus on what matters, your results. It's not even a contest. But let's be real. Even with a simpler tool, we all run into the same wall, trying to write about our own work and our own wins. It's hard. It can feel awkward, it takes forever, and it's probably the #1 reason consultants never get their case studies online. But this is where the game totally changes. These new platforms have AI built right in that can take your messy, disorganized notes, or even just a quick voice memo you record on your phone, and poof, it turns them into a polished, professional case study draft, instantly. The whole staring at a blank page problem, it's just gone. So let's just quickly recap the huge advantages here. You're live and online in minutes, not weeks. Your entire page is designed to showcase proof. The AI does all the heavy lifting on the writing. The design is guaranteed to look clean and professional on any device, and you get simple analytics that actually make sense with zero technical setup. So what's the right call for you? Because look, it's not a one-size-fits-all thing. Let's wrap up with a really simple framework to help you figure out which path makes the most sense for your business right now. This table really just cuts right through all the noise. The choice becomes pretty clear. If you're a big agency and you need e-commerce or complex client portals, yeah, a traditional website is still your best bet. But if you're a solo consultant, your business is driven by referrals, and you just need to showcase your expertise and get leads, a profile platform is, without a doubt, the faster, smarter choice. So, I'll just leave you with this final thought. After everything we've talked about, it really just comes down to one simple question. Take a hard look at your online presence and ask yourself, is it working for me or am I working for it? Your answer to that question will tell you everything you need to know.